think it went well. Not really too sure of my times or numbers yet, but I think overall I felt good. I feel like I ran fast, jumped well, so we'll see.
I've been working for the past 2 months, just working on my conditioning, uh, uh, working on getting more lean and faster and everything. So I got a little tired towards the end, but it's definitely it was I don't know it was a good workout.
It's a really good opportunity for our guys, and at the end of the day, the pro prospects and the exposure for the program, it's a great opportunity for everybody.
I felt like during training I was going to have the fastest times. Shout out to Bruce Johnson for getting me right. 9 weeks really helped a lot. But being the fastest guy really catches the scouts' eyes and makes them pay a little more attention to you. So I really tried to do.
Did you get a night?
Yeah, I think obviously I haven't really got a chance. I've talked to a few scouts, and I think they like what I did. I haven't really seen my times yet. I really only don't exactly know what they are, but I think I did well.
I think it's a lot of guys make it into it's like the Super Bowl and it's the biggest day and those things. I think just relax, and these guys have been training and doing those things, and that's what they got to concentrate on.
A little hard time falling asleep last night. Woke up in the middle of the night for about an hour, but got some good quality sleep.
Just trying to get to the numbers that you want, that can be a little stressful. But just trying to keep your composure and everything throughout the whole process is definitely the biggest and the main thing that I tried focusing on. It was hard to get sleep last night. I only got like 4 or 5 hours of sleep. I was just anxious, just ready to be able to get back on the field, and perform.
I think Maine does a great job. Every time you see, throughout the years, guys make it from Maine because, we're blue-collar guys, we're hardworking guys, and we face adversity probably throughout our whole career, so we're used to that stuff. So we don't, we're really mentally tough. I think that helps, and, we're built physically well, too.
Oh, it's crazy. You get up and run forward, you see everybody on the sideline with their phones out trying to time you, so it gets the butterflies going a little bit, but once you get in the swing of it, it kind of wears away. So
Is having a bunch of teammates and friends here kind of encouraging you?
yeah, the support is tremendous. Everyone's on the sideline rooting for you, people calling your name out, encouraging you, so it's definitely an advantage. It'd be a different story if it was just us and the scouts. It'd be a little more nerve-wracking, but it's good to have the guys along.
We have good players here, and they've been doing a good job in developing and those things. So you have good players, they'll show up.
Yeah, I've heard coaches say before, you win and they come. I think that today held true to that.
A few guys that we've reached out to. I mean, this is the most we've ever had here, and this is probably the strongest interest we've had. And, that's what we're planning on, having it that way in the future. That's how I think this is going to be. That's part of this program, taking the next step like that on that showcase. And I think that stuff's important for us. We want them to continue playing if they can, and we want guys that want to keep playing. That's a big part of the selling point here is there's a real strong NFL history. And I mean, we have Jamil here today. That's a big selling point for us in recruiting, too. And the NFL is, that's why a lot of people play football, because that's their dream, and only so many guys get to do that. So for us, I think, we've been able to get those guys some exposure, but at the end of the day, it's about them. It's about the players, and it's about guys developing. And, we're proud of our guys, and that's how it's going to be.
The CFL, you've got this new league, you got new leagues, there's a lot of football out there now.
Yeah, there's going to be 4 leagues by the end of next year, so we'll see what happens. The NFL's ultimate goal, but see what happens.
Is this a big step towards the goal today?
Yeah, 100% a big step. Especially being able to have all these teams out here and be able to showcase in front of all of them. It was definitely a great it was just great that they were able to come up to Maine. So the guys I worked out with, Drew, Jeff, all of them, Cody, they all did a great job too. And we're all a brotherhood, and we always will be for the rest of our lives.
Went well.
Huh?
Went well.
Yeah, I think it went well. Obviously, I made a few mistakes, but I was just blessed to be in this opportunity, to have this opportunity. I wasn't smiling that much.
You just focused, right? You just focused.
I was focused. It was 2 months of work and grind. Actually, it's crazy because this is basically an 8-month interview, if you think about it. Since July of media day, just all the way till now and towards the draft, it's just a huge interview. And so you're right. I guess I didn't smile that much. I got to smile now, though. Finally be able to go spend some time with my family now. So.
You support your Black Bears at the game. Why not support them everywhere you go? The exclusive Black Bear debit card only at Maine Savings. The Black Bear debit card is free to you and supports the Alphon Fund each time you use your card for a purchase. Just open a Red Wallet account at Maine Savings. Stop into our College Avenue branch or any of our other convenient branches. Show your pride. Make a difference. The exclusive Black Bear debit card only at Maine Savings. Learn more at mainsavings.com.
The people at Hammond Lumber Company realize that building a great business starts with building great relationships with their customers and helping their customers build great relationships with each other, like connecting homeowners with contractors for help with building, remodeling, or repairing special projects. If you are looking for a contractor, Hammond Lumber will be happy to put you in touch with builders and other professionals who they do business with. Then you can take it from there to see who might be the right fit for you. So talk with the people at Hammond Lumber.
There's no better two than two buddy cops, right, man?
What about Dunkin' Go-Tos? 2 egg and cheese wraps for $2.
Oh, yeah. That is a great two.
Get 2 for 2 egg and cheese wraps, 2 for 4 bagels with cream cheese spread, and 2 for 5 bacon, egg, and cheese croissants with Dunkin' Go-Tos. America runs on Dunkin'.
So we started a before-school physical activity program. It's a K-2 school at the Viola Rand School. We have about 5 volunteers, and the science behind it is that if we get the kids active before school than in school, then we better behave, better focused, and have a better attitude, ready to learn throughout the day.
How did you learn about this program?
So it's actually a statewide and national program. It actually started in my hometown in Natick, Massachusetts. So it's implemented into all the schools back home. So this, like we said, talk about the science aspect of it. So it's called BOX. The program is called BOX. It's called Building Our Kids' Success. So it's all statewide and national, and we're trying to implement into a lot of schools.
Yeah, so basically we came in and just ran the kids through some before school activities, get them moving a little bit, get their blood flowing. I think it's important for kids to really prioritize exercise, especially at a young age, engrave that in their minds, and as they get older, I'm sure they'll keep doing it.
I'm a master's student in the Educational Leadership Department. They're always trying to have us go out and do different leadership activities, and this just ties in perfectly to the program where hopefully someday in the future I'll become a school administrator, an athletic director, and I'll get to oversee a program like this, and to have the student volunteers that I've had come in and help us out with this program, and the buy-in we've had from them has been unbelievable. So it's been cool from a leadership perspective, seeing them grow as a person and also as a teacher. Awesome job. How am I gonna know? How am I gonna know you guys are ready to listen? Eyes and awesome job. Guys, first I want to start off today saying that you guys did an awesome job yesterday. Did you guys have fun yesterday? Yeah? Awesome. Now, we've had the football team come in. We've had different sororities come in. Remember we talked about sororities? All right, can anyone guess what team we have today? Layla, the hockey team. Raise your hand. Has anyone been to a hockey game at the University of Maine? Awesome. All right, guys, so right now, we're gonna have them introduce themselves, all right? Just say your name.
I'm Brendan.
Hi, Brendan. Hey, guys, let's start that over. Ready? Here we go.
I'm Brendan.
Hi, Brendan. There we go.
I'm Chase. Hi, Chase. I'm Mitch. Hi, Mitch. I'm Brian. Hi, Brian.
Awesome job. We do, Jack. We do, Jack. Awesome job, guys. All right, guys. So what we're gonna do, Jack, hold on. Jack, what we're gonna do right now, guys, all right? I wanna get everyone up and everyone moving. So I have a question for you, all right? Are we gonna stand up and go near the tables? No. All right, are we gonna go right next to someone? No. All right, so what are we gonna do? We're gonna go up and find our self space. Perfect, ready? 3, 2, 1. When they see that a UMaine football player, hockey player, or any athletic team is coming here, it's like a pro athlete to them. It's their superstar. It's what they go to on the weekend. So if we can bring in an athletic team and to see the kids smile and see them react and see their eyes bulge that the UMaine hockey team, the UMaine football team, that they're here and they want to help them, it means the world to them. And plus they give a little more to impress them. So it's cool to see from that aspect of the kids really starstruck and really working hard to impress these teams that they go see on play on weekends.
Make a kid's day, make them smile, and I don't know, brighten their day a little bit. It's fun for us, and we're happy to come do it. And I love just impacting a kid's day like this, like we did today. I was young. I mean, as a young kid, you idolize some hockey players or whatever athlete you are. But you know, I looked up to them, and I remember one time we had some Gladiators players come to my school, and I thought it was the best thing in the world. And so, I mean, I'm sure these kids are very ecstatic that we were able to come, and I'm happy to make them smile a little bit before they go learn for the day.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's our kids' future, and it's the next generation, and I want them to understand the values of healthy living and being active. So. You know, if we could play our small role, and the University of Maine has really bought into that with all the sports team and the sororities that have come out to show their support and help out the program. It's been pretty unbelievable to help these kids learn lifelong fundamental movement activities. Thumbs up if you guys liked the activity that Coach T ran in here. Awesome. Thumbs up if you guys liked the activity that Coach Maggie ran in the hall. Awesome. Now, I have a question for you guys. Did you guys like having the hockey team here today? Yeah! Can we say thank you to the hockey team for coming? Awesome job, guys. Do you guys feel ready? Like we're ready to go to class and ready to have a great day of learning? Awesome. What we're gonna do, all right? I want everyone to stand up and we're gonna take a group picture with the hockey team. All right, we're gonna take a group picture.
Here, T-Spark the Revolution and Patriots are more than a team. They're the foundation of our family tree. Some call it Yankee Land, others call it New England. We call it home. It's not for everybody, but for the ones willing to create a way through, there's a reward. You can't show it off. It's not a trophy. It's a feeling. It's a sense of belonging. It's who we are and what we stand for. We are Fisher Nation.
The people at Hammond Lumber Company realize that building a great business starts with building great relationships with their customers and helping their customers build great relationships with each other, like connecting homeowners with contractors for help with building, remodeling, or repairing special projects. If you are looking for a contractor, Hammond Lumber will be happy to put you in touch with builders and other professionals who they do business with. Then you can take it from there to see who might be the right fit for you. So talk with the people at Hammond Lumber.
You support your Black Bears at the game. Why not support them everywhere you go? The exclusive Black Bear debit card only at Maine Savings. The Black Bear debit card is free to you and supports the Alphon Fund each time you use your card for a purchase. Just open a Red Wallet account at Maine Savings. Stop into our College Avenue branch or any of our other convenient branches. Show your pride. Make a difference. The exclusive Black Bear debit card only at Maine Savings. Learn more at mainsavings.com.
Do you know your Maine dairy farmers? Chances are we're a lot like you. We are parents, grandparents. We are small business owners. We are a part of our communities. We are your neighbors. We are undeniably dairy.
So when we were approached about this concept to provide financial education to UMaine student athletes, we jumped at the chance. We saw the power of aligning our brand with the University of Maine. We saw the opportunity to really do some work in the community that really matters. The university was concerned that they do send athletes to the next level, that is the pro level, and we know that pro athletes are notoriously poor at handling their money. Well, the reality is, as I did the research on, okay, we're going to put together a curriculum for student athletes, I began to realize that this problem is so much more pervasive than just student athletes. It's really nationwide. 70% of America is up to their eyeballs in debt. That's a real problem.
For me, my debt means that I have a degree and then I have a vehicle. And I'm super grateful for those things, but that doesn't mean I want to keep paying for them for the rest of my life. And unfortunately, debt is a big, big stressor for a lot of people. It affects how they show up in the world. It affects how they do their job. It affects their physical health, their relationships. And so if we can help the University of Maine community learn some best practices on how to minimize their debt load, then it makes me feel a lot better about knowing the knowledge and spreading it around. We met with the Student Athlete Advisory Committee, and they asked us to deliver them some content that was really relevant to them right now that they could start implementing today. So what we're mostly going to be covering with them would be budgeting, the importance of an emergency fund, and a proven plan to get them out of debt quicker.
I have to tell you, one of the things I'm really excited about is what we're doing with ClearPoint Financial. They're helping us set up some financial literacy seminars with our student athletes. And that's something that's increasingly important as our students are entering into a very different world. They're having to deal with different debt loads, they're dealing with different family dynamics, they're different job prospects. And to have a partner like ClearPoint Financial who can come in and help our students get the expertise they're going to need to enter that next phase of life, I think is essential. We're one of the wealthiest countries in the world, but we have one of the lowest financial literacy rates in the world. And here at the University of Maine, we are educators, and it is essential upon us to get out in front of this and to make sure our students have the life skills, not to just succeed while they're here at the University of Maine, but to thrive once they graduate. And so ClearPoint Financial, the University of Maine, we're going to make sure our students have these essential tools. And this partnership's invaluable to us.
Hey, how we doing? I just like to start off by saying my time here was freaking awesome.
Just wanted to say that this has been the best 4 years of my life, and share it with all of you, the fans and the boys. It's been truly unforgettable 4 years, and I can't thank you all enough for that. But just want to specifically thank Coach Red, Coach Alf, Coach Gite, Coach Jay Leach, Colton for giving me an opportunity to play here. It's been an unbelievable experience. I want to thank Colton, Walshy, and Tyson for doing all the video work that they do on days off. They spend countless hours cutting film, and a lot of that stuff goes unnoticed to the outside world, but myself and a lot of the boys appreciate all that timeless work. The staff, Murray, Ritzy, Tark, Lowski, Mark, PC, Shannon, and Brooke Doherty, who help out with all the behind-the-scenes hockey ops work. Rink staff, Johnny and Scotty, Pump, Flash, Jerry LaFlamme. I want to thank Chrissy Kerluck too, academic advisor. Without all her work, I probably wouldn't graduate.
To the fans, you make this place the best by far in college hockey to play. Every weekend we get to play here is an honor. To the student section, without you guys, you make it miserable every night for the other team to come in our barn and try and beat us. So
I know people have said it before, but I mean, you're the best tool we have for recruiting. If you come and watch a game here, I mean, you're gonna come here in a heartbeat. So thank you, the student section, the band. Finally, and most importantly, thank you to my family. I'm so grateful for all the hard work that you have put in to help me achieve my dreams.
Next, I'd like to thank my parents. They've been to every single game this year except for one. To put that into perspective, for them, that's over 50,000 miles traveled. I can't imagine playing anywhere else. Thank you.
Be a Black Bear from anywhere. Earn your master's degree online from Maine's premier public university. UMaine Online offers flexible graduate programs in areas such as business, social work, and education. Get started today at umaine.edu/online.
Yeah, playing in the pit for the semifinal, you know, at first there was, I think for me, a little nervous about it, not knowing exactly what the experience would be like, but to see the transformation into what it was in the game was just amazing. You know, the crowd was incredible. It was so loud, and so much hard work went into that, from you know, facilities to just so many people behind the scenes, and to see all that hard work pay off to it, just an incredible, incredible day for our girls, and our team was really cool. I know we had a lot of alums who made the trip specifically because they had played there and hadn't seen a game there in so long, and it was really special to them. And that's, I think, was neat. I mean, just to see the people come back and kind of tell stories about when they used to play there, or when they used to go watch games there, and that kind of thing. That was cool to hear. I know for me, I went to a game when Rachel Bouchard scored her 2,000th point, you know, and I remember exactly where I was sitting, you know, in the pit. You know, you talk to people who played there, and just the noise and the loud, and people hanging over, you know, the bars on the top level, and you know, you hear about, you know, Dr. J playing there, or, you know, just so many people who have played those games there, and then to actually experience it with just about a full house was incredible. You know, it just the noise, and the fans were into it. You know, it's a loud, you know, you can be loud anyway in the pit with the with the acoustics, but they were into the game and really on their feet and cheering. It seemed like we'd get a rebound and people would cheer. It was a lot of fun. Like I said, it seemed like everyone was into the game, you know, on their feet, cheering. You know, we'd make a good pass or get a steal and the place went nuts, you know, and we'd miss a shot and you'd hear everyone, oh, you know, I mean, it just, every play or every action had a reaction from the crowd, and it was really cool. We had one kid ask if we could play more games there, you know, just because it was such a cool experience. But yeah, I mean, they you know, they sit in the same chair they sit in when we're watching film for pregame. You know, that's an experience that we don't have. So it was cool.
Growing up on a dairy farm in Herman and now raising my children on a dairy farm in Canton, we've never had the money to do everything we wanted. But the one thing we've never had to worry about was having enough food on our table, especially milk. That is why it pains me to see that 1 in 5 children in Maine struggle with hunger. Milk and its 9 essential nutrients are so important to a child's development, and so many children are having to go without. Milk is the most requested nutritious food at food pantries, but it is the least donated. That is why I hope you'll join me in a 10-gallon challenge. Purchase 10 gallons of milk, or even just one if that's all you can afford, and donate it to your local food pantry. If your local food pantry does not have refrigeration for milk, donate to the Great American Milk Drive at milklife.com/give/donate. And every Maine child deserves to have Maine milk. Sincerely, Sarah Keene, Mom and Dairy Farmer.
This copyrighted telecast is the property of Black Bear Sports Properties, LLC, under rights granted by the University of Maine. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, reproduction, or other dissemination or use of this telecast, or any part of it without the express written consent of Black Bear Sports Properties, LLC, is prohibited.